What's up? It is not a Talk Tuesday. It's a Wildcard Wednesday, which is still apropos because you really never know what you're going to get. Um, and let me address the elephant in the room first. Yes, this is a new guest. Pay no attention to the strange sling on my arm. I am doing fine. I just broke my arm last night, and we're still streaming because you gotta. You gotta. It's almost the anniversary of something pretty special, and if I push this off, then we're gonna miss it, and I can't do that. My OCD will not allow it. But everything's fine. I have medicine here that I am taking like candy, and I have candy here that I am taking like medicine. So we are all good to go. On a, I want to say Talk Tuesday, Wildcard Wednesday, I am joined here by, is this the right side? Yeah. By Eric Britton, somebody I've known in person for a really long time. What's up, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the chat. If you don't know, if you can't read the title of the video that you're watching right now, either live or on YouTube after the fact, possibly the greatest fan of the Rocketeer I've ever met in my entire life. would you say that's fair to say you are not just a fan but a super fan?
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Okay. That's pretty much one of the defining features of your personality from all the years that I've known you on and off. You're like the Rocketeer guy. And so when you posted, you're not just any fan. When I saw you posting that you got to work on something official for this franchise, I was like, oh shit, I've never seen that movie. It might be time to have you on and we can chat about it. Like I said, I've never seen it, which I hope you don't take to as a personal offense. But it's
hold it against you.
It's yeah, I know. We all make mistakes. It's coming up on its 35th anniversary, which is wild, and all my hair just turned gray and fell out. But so I thought it was a perfect time to do what I call an experience share. Those of you who have been around the chat, around the stream and channel, and for a while, know. I don't know anything about this on purpose. I did not research anything. I'd like to have people be like, hey, you love this thing, gush about it. I want to pick up the passion from you. Bopham? What are you saying, Jimmy? I can't use my phone. Hang on. I thought this would be easier to be able to read the chat, and it's not because my phone has not been working. I will pull that up in a quick sec. But yeah, without telling exactly what official capacity you've worked on, because I want to save that for later, did you see this movie when it released 35 years ago?
I did not see it in theaters.
You did not see it?
I did not see it in theaters.
Nazi?
Did not see that coming. I first saw it on a bootleg VHS.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a friend of my dad's brought it over, said, you got to watch this. He knew I was a comic book fan. And sat and watched it and never looked back. It's been a part of my life every single day since that moment.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're this is serious. This is like me with like Mortal Kombat or Jet Set Radio, or like this is just baked into your DNA then at this point, huh?
It really is. It really is. I don't know if you can see the helmet behind me here.
Absolutely. I love that. And then what's the? Oh yeah, let's show off the helmet for sure. Also, Jimmy said, "Boof them both. Let God sort it out." That's the kind of chaos that I've been missing from you, Jimmy. Oh, that's so sick, dude. Okay.
So,
don't use the broken hand. Okay.
My dad built this for me.
Word?
When I was 5 years old.
Whoa. Okay.
It's made out of a motorcycle helmet.
Nice.
He did all the fiberglass work, put the pads back in it. It's legit, man. It was my Halloween costume when I was 6 years old.
That's awesome.
Been ever since, and it holds up, man. It's a cool little piece.
Yeah, that's so cool. So this is like 30 years old at this point.
Yeah, they're 35, really.
Yeah, that's amazing. I thought you were gonna tell me like, because I know you do some costuming stuff, and I thought you were gonna say like, yeah, I made this one, a couple years ago, but you've had that almost your whole life.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And I think we're about the same age. Do you care to share how old you are?
I'm 40.
Oh, okay, I'm 37, so right behind you. So yeah, you were 5 years old when that came out.
Yep.
That's super rad. It did you and your dad working on like costume stuff get you into making your own?
Yeah, that was kind of the start of it. My dad's a body man, auto body, so I
Oh,
picked up a
okay.
lot of those skills from him, and just always enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
Um, I don't do it as much anymore. More on the traditional art side now,
Yeah.
but I still enjoy it. So
I'd love to talk about that, but yeah, the costuming stuff. I'm trying to think of. It's been a long time since we met, but I think the last time we saw each other, I'm gonna have to work my brain backwards to go from this to the first time we met. But the last time we saw each other, we were both cosplaying Star Wars characters. I think for a Star Wars charity thing.
yeah,
Uh,
back at Monco,
yeah,
they had
yeah,
like their Spring Fest or something, and
right. Did you go there too?
yeah, yep.
Okay, yeah, we're both alumni of the old community college. um, yeah, that was I. I'm still so happy that I did that before I did I guess proper college, quote unquote, because it saved me so much money. I'm still in a lot of debt, but as you can
Yeah.
see from up top, my donation goal is my school kind of screwed me over with tuition, and I still technically don't have a diploma, and I am poor. So if any of y'all want to support and get me my diploma and stick it to them, please do. No, I hate asking for money, but it was relevant. Yeah, we did they had a big charity thing. I was Star Killer from Force Unleashed,
Yep.
which I think you got, and a couple other people. Nobody really knew who I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some mutual friends were other characters. And did you do a Stormtrooper that day?
I was Kylo Ren that day.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
it was like 97 degrees, and I had like 4 layers of wool on. It was not fun.
I've done that. I used to. This is another one of my odd jobs when I was in college to get me through. I did like party performing. When you do costuming, that's like you either make it or you struggle the whole time. And I was in the struggling line, and I did Kylo Ren for a kid's birthday party in the freaking 97-degree heat, and almost blacked out doing like lightsaber fighting with him. It was so freaking hot. So I know your pain, and I'm sure you took that thing home and wrang it out like a
Oh,
dish rag.
it was. I think there was like 10 pounds of sweat in it. It was
Your own personal walkable sauna.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so like you've always been in like the creative kind of side of things, as have I. I've been like more in like the digital side. But another thing, like a big thing that you were doing so I should probably say a year for the viewers. We probably met in what, like 2012, you think?
No, probably more like 2009, 2008.
Oh, maybe it was before then. Probably
Yeah, there
through
was
John.
yes.
Was it on the
I
movie?
recognize
Was it the zombie movie?
what's that? No, Otter Garbage.
Wait, were you in that?
No, no.
Oh,
John showed it to me, and I recognized you.
oh my
And
god.
we had a class together at the Pottstown campus. I think it was like art history or something.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Whoa, that's taking me back now. Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god, we went to college together. I thought it was going to
yeah,
be like different years, cuz I know that yeah, like you said, you're a couple years older than me, but I was working full time when I was in college, so I had to go like only part time. So it took me a while. So
yeah.
that's probably why we overlapped. Um
Right. And I didn't go right after high school. I took 2 years off before I
oh,
started.
with that yeah, that probably did
Um,
it too then.
mhm.
Yeah, that's so funny. Oh my god. I don't know if that's on YouTube. I don't know if I want anyone to see it, but a short little stupid film that me and one of my old friends did back in the day, in the early aughts, called Otter Garbage, and it was Otter Garbage. I still quote it in my own head This
Oh, it's hilarious.
nowadays, like, uh, um, God, I don't want people to find that, but it's objectively funny. Yeah, okay, so yeah, and around that time, I know you were doing like you were always drawing, but you were making guitars for a while. Are you still doing that?
Not as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, it's probably a lot
You
of
know,
work.
it's a lot of work, and three young kids. I don't really like running power tools too much. So
Holy crap! I think last time we talked
yeah,
to you only had one, so they've multiplied,
yeah,
or
they do.
you've
They do.
multiplied. That's awesome. Well, congrats. Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, and I still am like, my God, I wish I had time to do all the things that I used to do, like make
Yeah.
stupid YouTube videos. I guess I still make stupid YouTube videos. It's just different genre. But yeah, so anyway, we're here to. I was gonna say like before we started, I was like, oh, we'll have to catch up and stuff. But I like doing that on as part of the video because it's the whole conversational thing. I like to. I
That's
know
the
I'm gonna tell
backstory.
stories, so like it's cool to have this on film. I hope we're not boring everyone out there, Jimmy Doom. No feet will be shown tonight either, Jimmy. Sorry to tell you now. So yeah, it's the 35th anniversary of the Rocketeer. I'll tell you exactly what I know about it because it'll take all of 4 seconds, and then I would love to hear like your if you want to like tell the people out there who maybe haven't seen it what it's about, and then your first experience seeing it. So literally all I know is a guy makes a steampunk Iron Man suit to fight Nazis, and it's a Disney movie. Is that basically the elevator pitch?
um, it's a little off, but yeah,
Ah, I
it's
had
pretty. Yeah.
such basic details that I got wrong. Okay. Well, please enlighten me. Give us the elevator pitch of this movie to someone who has not seen it, and then yeah, I'd love to hear about uh, first time you saw it and how it became something that permeated your life that you think about it every single day, like you said.
Yeah. So it was probably 91. Um, when I first saw it, like I said earlier, the bootleg.
Hmm.
Um,
Same year as Sonic the Hedgehog, so
there you go. um, it's the movie's about a pilot. He's like a stunt pilot,
hmm.
does racing. It takes place in 1938. Uh, he comes across a stolen jetpack that was built by Howard Hughes. Um,
Howard Stark, yeah.
yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Um, but the thieves stashed it in his plane, and they were caught, arrested, and he discovered this thing and decided to use it to make some money at the air show. Um,
Okay.
so they ran some tests. He had his buddy make the helmet for him, um, and through different circumstances, he ended up having to use it to save a fellow pilot.
Hmm.
And of course, Flying Man, the news was all over it,
Yeah.
and that caught the attention of the people who stole it initially,
Okay.
and that was a group of Nazis.
Always is.
Um, you know, so they had let's see here the main Nazi was a guy named Neville Sinclair, who's played by Timothy Dalton.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
Most people know him as James Bond.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Um,
wild.
yeah, and he is a much better Nazi than James Bond.
Oh
The
shit! You're gonna summon my usual co-host Josh Koval of Still Loading Podcast because he's like a huge Bond guy and he loves Timothy Dalton. I'm gonna tell
you
him.
know
I'm gonna tell him that.
the all the Bond people say like he did like the best portrayal of Bond, like as close to the books as possible.
Oh, okay.
But once you see him in this role, as a Nazi spy,
Yeah.
there's no going back. You'll never see him as anything else.
Oh,
He's it so well.
okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean it's a fantastic movie. It holds up really well as far as the visual effects.
Yeah. Is it a lot of like practical? I imagine it has to be a lot of practical because.
It's all practical. It's miniatures, it's real planes, it's real explosions,
Yeah.
um, and it's phenomenal.
Nice.
Um, the um, the movie was based on a comic book that began in '82.
Oh wow, I
Um,
didn't know that. What a full
yeah,
circle moment. Not to bury the lead here. I didn't know that. That's cool.
um,
Okay.
yeah, it was created by a guy named Dave Stevens, um, who he is part of the reason why this has been part of my life.
Hmm.
Literally every day. Um, he is one of like the comic greats. You see his name in lists with like Frank Frazetta and Wally Wood and um, just like all those classic pulp artists.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, he created this comic.
In what
Was
year you
able
said?
to
80,
1982
82.
was
Okay.
the first. Yep. Um, and it caught on. It was based on like the old pulp serial shows.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with
Buck
like Rocket
Rogers.
Man. There was one called Rocket Man.
Oh, okay.
Commando Cody was the guy's name.
Commando
Not
Cody.
related. Yeah, not related to Commander Cody from Star
I
Wars,
was gonna
but
say, wait, is he a reference to that? Because those Star Wars was originally like, aside from Kurosawa, I know Lucas was looking at a lot of those old pulpy, like Buck Rogers
oh,
and stuff.
absolutely,
So I wonder
absolutely a
if
big
Commander
influence.
Cody is a reference to that.
Yeah, and another tie in there is Joe Johnston um, directed The Rocketeer, and he worked on Empire Strikes Back. He designed Boba Fett. Um,
Oh,
he's like two major like jetpack heroes.
yeah.
Um, you know,
Did he design
and then
cartoon one that was in the god awful Life Day special?
yeah, yeah. I don't know how much he had a hand in that, but as far as Empire Strikes Back, he was in charge of that.
That's
It's,
rad.
the Lucasfilm back then doing visual effects.
Wow, yeah.
So
There are so many similarities between the characters now that I think about it. One's just like steampunk.
yeah, yeah. Um, the Rocketeer kind of falls into, I guess, diesel punk.
Oh, okay.
It's more like World War II era.
Yeah, yeah.
So um,
I gotta stop as somebody who is like into a lot of different kinds of punk. Uh, I should get those two straight, steampunk and diesel punk, because I'm like, people are like, oh wow, look at this cool cyberpunk, and I'm like, actually it's Shibuya punk. So, but yeah, it's like Final Fantasy VII is diesel punk technically.
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, steampunk kind of stops around like 1920,
yeah.
and then you have like the World War II era, Great Depression through I guess up to like 48, 49. That's
Mm.
like your diesel era.
Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah,
Okay, so they made the movie based off the comic.
yep.
I mean, just from what you've told me, Timothy Dalton as a Nazi commander, and I mean, I always like a good pilot character. Throws on
Yeah.
aviator shades for the bit. Hell yeah! So I mean, I'm already in from that glowing recommendation. You keep saying it is a part of your life for every single day. Is it just because like you love it that much? Do you think about it every day, or is there something more there?
Um, it introduced me to so many things that I just absolutely love. Part of that, but one of them is vintage aviation.
Okay.
Like I love the old racing planes.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of Art Deco style in it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Big time.
yeah, and that's just there's something about Art Deco that's just I don't know. It's clean. It's like very like sterile, almost like Russian constructivism in a
Yeah,
sense.
but it's
But
so gaudy as well.
it is. But there's so much style in it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
my
you
art.
look at like,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
uh, I was gonna say like you look at like Empire State Building.
Yeah,
You know, so much of like the vintage Los Angeles architecture.
yeah,
It's just it's beautiful.
yeah. It
And
it was
to me, that's always been like the world that I want to live in.
yeah, yeah,
Um, you know, um, and then being 1938, there's all the vintage cars driving around.
sure.
Um, uh, Another thing, the architecture is he used the Bulldog Cafe, which is literally like one of those like Route 66 roadside attractions.
Yeah.
It's a cafe that's literally a giant bulldog. Like
Wow,
you walk in the door like between its legs. It's amazing.
that's
It's
so
like
funny.
just one of the coolest things.
I thought that was a symbolism. You're like, oh, it's called the Bulldog Cafe because there was this old soldier who came here after the war, and he was called Bulldog Johnson. No, no, it's literally you're like, it's a dog. It's a big ass dog.
It's a giant bulldog.
That's so funny.
Um,
Yeah, my Art Deco, I guess, gateway drug was the Batman animated series.
oh
That's
yes,
like, I mean, if
yeah,
you look at the backgrounds of that, like that is
absolutely,
peak, like textbook how to do Art Deco right.
absolutely.
Uh
Hmm.
that show does everything right. That show is just
It really does that. Oh, that's probably one of my favorite cartoons. It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's got to be up there.
Mm.
I haven't done like a list of my top 10 or top 5 animated TV shows, but that's probably it probably hits top 5. If I if
Yeah,
if I don't just do like Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Bad Batch, if I limit
like
the Star Wars, it's probably up there. Jimmy, I'm
yeah,
trying to
absolutely.
summon you back into the stream where we're talking about Star Wars. um, there it is. Shout out to list making. Okay, so it was the list making that got you. Yeah, Jimmy and I have lamented at the Empire. It's funny that they're called Empire Magazine. They just put out like a horrible, horrible top 50 Star Wars characters list, and we just like
Uh,
separately. We're just like, yo, let's make our own and compare. And we did. We made a top 50 Star Wars characters list and compared.
nice.
It was great. Anyway, I divert a lot, as you will know if you don't know this about me already. So
Oh,
we're gonna
good.
be going all over the place. Luckily, it's still in your wheelhouse with Batman and Star Wars, so I'm sure you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too mad about it.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up and let me keep talking about Rocketeer.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
aside
yeah,
from like the art style, was there something in the storytelling, or we got props? We got more props.
well, we got the book here.
Nice.
How well you
Is
can
that the
see
original
it.
comic?
It is the artist edition.
Sick.
Um, and
I love that shot with the shadow.
yeah, yeah. The art in this book is just absolutely phenomenal.
Is that the
Um,
original comic?
yes.
Nice. Oh, they
Um,
got the big blown up coffee table hardcover version.
yes. Yeah, yeah. How well you can see it
Oh, that's sick.
here. Get it
Yeah,
into
it's
the
coming
sheet.
through. Oh, there's the
There's
bulldog.
the
That's awesome.
yeah.
Is that a real place?
It was, yes.
Hmm.
It was in LA. Uh, Trying to think which street it was on. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, it was there from like 28 till like the mid 50s. Um, but yeah, it was like a local landmark, and that's where LA is where the story takes place. So Dave Stevens used like so much of vintage Los Angeles,
Hmm.
like in the story, like in the backgrounds and everything. And it's just, I don't know, I love that stuff when you tie in real world elements, and I don't know, he just did it so well, and it was like part of the appeal to me. Like it
Mm,
just his passion for it really showed through on the pages.
yeah, it
Uh,
feels
and
grounded and
then
lived
to
in,
be
and
into the film too, because it was one of those rare cases where the creator was actually welcome on the film set.
wow,
Um,
I don't know
he had a
why that's
lot of
not a
say
thing.
in like, yeah, he had a lot of say in like production design. He did a lot of the artwork that's actually featured in the movie. Like he painted the signs for the restaurants, and
Oh, sick.
yeah, like all like the paper elements, like he was involved in. So really cool that he had that opportunity.
Yeah,
So
I get again, like I don't know why that's not a thing more often, where it's like you're adapting a piece of art and you're gonna just because
mhm.
another company owns the rights and they're gonna make a movie and not consult like the original creator, like he should have been on set every day. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know why. And we've seen some where it's true to the source material well enough, but like you can always tell when they just didn't have any input from the creator at all, or if they
right.
did, they
Right.
were like, well, we're making it its own thing, and it's like, well, you're not making an adaptation, then you're just changing
You're
it.
making something else.
Yeah, like just don't call it this
Yeah,
thing. I don't get it, but that's cool that he
yeah.
was welcome and got to actually like work on it. So the original artist's
Mhm.
art is in the movie adaptation of his original art. That's sick.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
And Joe Johnston had a lot to do with that. Like he really pushed back against Disney
Mm,
to like really keep the original um, style and feel of the comic.
yeah. Jimmy says Stephen King wasn't around for The Shining and that shit was still fire. I believe you. We may have to do an episode about The Shining because I've never seen that either. I guess I just don't watch movies. For somebody who makes like not a living, but one of my biggest hobbies is doing this and talking about movies and video games and all kinds of media. There are so many. I mean, I'm not really into horror, but like there are so many blind spots on my list of media, classic media that I've never seen. Like I just watched The Godfathers a couple years ago. Like I've never
Oh,
seen
geez.
Scarface or any of like the big mob movies, Casino or Goodfellas. Uh,
I really haven't either. It's just a genre that never especially interested me.
yeah, that's kind of what it was for
It's
me. But as a lover of film, I'm sure you get told all the time, like, oh, you never saw that. You got to watch those if you like movies.
right.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
Godfather was that for me. I was like, all right, I gotta watch these. So I sat down 3 days straight and I watched 1, 2, and 3, and they're pretty good. Somebody's gonna shoot me. Somebody's gonna come and they're gonna whack me. They're gonna give me those concrete shoes, and I'm gonna be sitting at the bottom of the river outside of Long Island. I thought they were fine. Like I don't, and I actually thought the first one was the best one. Everyone says two, and I was like, I liked one. I also
Yeah.
didn't hate 3 as much as most people do. It's definitely the worst. It's definitely the worst. But I don't think
Yeah.
it's some trash fire next to 2 masterpieces. Um, I think the first one was excellent. The second one was good, really good, and the third one was fine. That's my hot take. Anyway, I'll be dead by tomorrow, so enjoy it. My last stream. But no, that's a good point, Jimmy. Like they don't have to be. If the I don't want to say like if their creators are fans, you don't have to be fans, but you have to get it. You have to understand it, and not just on
Absolutely.
a surface level. If you can't have the creators directly involved, which for the Rocketeer, super cool that he was.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, speaking of adaptations, I guess we can talk about the main driving force behind your credibility on this episode. No, so you posted recently that you got to work on something in an official capacity for this movie. You have completed, and it's coming out soon. You'll have to tell me the date, but
July
Eric,
8th.
July 8th. Okay, I've pre-ordered it. Hopefully it comes in. I would have loved to I would have loved for it to have already been out so I could like have a physical copy of it. Let me say what it actually is. You got to do a cover art for a new comic.
Yes.
Issue 1. Like you posted that, and I remember you saying like a dream come true is an understatement or something to that effect.
Right.
I don't know how, like, I've known you for a while now. You're one of the most chill dudes I've ever seen. I would be losing my shit if I was like able to do like be involved in anything like a Mortal Kombat or Jet Set Radio or Sonic or something that like I've loved my whole life.
Yeah.
How did this come to be? I know, we talked about your art. You do tattoos now, which is super sick too. We'll have to talk about that too. How did this all come to be? Did you just make some fan art and the right person found you, or?
Yeah. So, I've been posting a lot of fan art on Facebook, actually, Rocketeer Club. And it's been getting decent amount of attention. A lot of people tell me that it's the closest they've seen to the original art from Dave Stevens.
Wow, what an honor!
Yeah, definitely not something that I take lightly.
Yeah,
the guy's been my hero for forever. So
yeah,
to be told that is a hell of a good feeling.
Yeah, seriously.
In any case, Dave Stevens actually passed away in 2008. He had hairy cell leukemia.
Oh.
And his sister now owns the rights. That she's the head of the Rocketeer Trust. She happened to be on this Facebook page, and so I noticed that that she had been liking my art, and so one day I messaged her and just started chatting with her a little bit, just tell her I absolutely love your brother's art. This is why I became an artist.
Yeah,
and kind of have gotten to know her pretty well over the last year or so, and around that time I started noticing that it's IDW that does the Rocketeer.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
Nice. Their Sonic run right now is incredible. I'm gonna just keep finding ways to shoehorn Sonic the Hedgehog into this interview. Their new Sonic run is incredible, but they've always done great work. Yeah. Transformers. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure you know then that they do like variant covers. They do like several different covers per issue.
Yeah.
So I reached out to her the one day. I said, "Hey, what are the chances I could do, a cover? Do you have any like contacts for that?" She goes, "Well, yeah, let me email my guy and see what he says." So it was like I don't remember the exact timeline, but it was like the same day. I get a message back from her. She says, "He loves your artwork. He's going to email you."
Wow. Oh my God. So after you woke back up from passing out, what was the next step?
So thinking, cool, this is awesome. Not necessarily expecting much. I've tried emailing comic companies over the years. Here's my work, and never heard anything back. Sure enough, it was like the next day I got an email from the editor, and he goes, "I love your work. I want you to do a cover for us." Like, awesome, I'm on board.
Yeah, whatever. Was it? How tempting was it to be like, "Yeah, I don't care. I'll do it for free."
It was. Yeah, I mean, I would have.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say that, but
I know that's so dangerous because it's like, yeah, I probably would too, but like, no, you can't do that because they know and they'll prey on that. Yeah. Not them specifically, but like big wigs, execs and stuff.
Right. So I emailed him back. I said, I'm absolutely interested. Tell me what you need, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, long story short, he sent me the synopsis of the story. Uh, Told me what he liked about my work, and said, have fun with it. So here we are.
Yeah.
Uh,
So did you
yeah,
have like any kind of creative brief, or you said have fun with it? Did you just get to kind of have free reign?
yeah. Like I said, he told me like a brief overview of the story. Told me who the characters were, um, and yeah, he just says, make something that will kind of fit with the story, and we'll go with it. So
Nice.
yeah,
Was it as streamlined as it sounds, where you just made this and you're like, hey, what do you think? And they're like, yep, good to go? Or was there like, was there a review process? Did they have changes? This is what I deal with
uh,
every day as a graphic designer, so I'd love to know like how this, when you come up to the real high level stuff like this.
yeah. So the way it started, I did like a bunch of thumbnail sketches,
Okay, yeah.
different designs. Um, Sent them over to him, said, what do you like? And he was emailing back and forth with Jennifer, who is the Dave Stevens' sister
Hmm.
with Rocketeer, and they settled on the one that they liked, and uh, so I started drawing it up, email back and forth, and simple changes here and there, but yeah, they were pretty happy with it from the get go. So
That's awesome.
um, yeah, the main changes were just like little like color variations, things like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I was gonna say you did the line art and the coloring too. Then
yes, yep,
is that
yep.
often how that works for covers? I know obviously sometimes in comics themselves they have different people do the line art and the coloring, but for the covers, is it usually just the same person?
In my experience, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, it's pencil, ink, and color by the same person for
Okay.
for a cover.
I learned a lot
As far as
about.
the interiors,
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I say it's different as far as the interiors. Generally,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
usually a penciler, inker, colorist, and a
yeah,
letterer. So
yeah. Right. It's
mm,
I I've always enjoyed comics from kind of an outside perspective. I can probably I can probably say on as many fingers as I have how many comics that I've purchased in my life that aren't like big omnibuses. Like I've never been like a go out and get the issues, single issues guy. I've also
right.
always thought comics have been so overwhelming to get into because you never know,
Oh yeah,
especially with like Marvel and DC and how many, oh, in this, version, this character's dead, or, it was like, where do I start? Why is it a big deal if a character dies in this run because they're still alive in this run? Like, it
right,
was always
right.
overwhelming to me. So I learned a lot about comics from trying to pre-order this from a. I have a comic shop like right next to me, and I would rather,
Mhm.
you know, support a small business. So I went down there and I was like, hey, I'm trying to pre-order this, and he was like, oh well, it's a 110 incentive, and I was like, I know what that all those words mean separately, but what does this all mean together? And I learned about incentives, and for that he was like, yeah, so for me to sell one, I have to order 10, and so he's like, I'm
Right.
probably not going to do that. And I was like, okay, I guess I won't purchase from you then. He was like, yeah, it would probably cost like $15, and I was like, that's how much it is for me to order it online. So like, do you want the money or not? Like, I'm trying to
Yeah, yeah,
support you, small business. Why are you making this hard? And he just wasn't interested. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I just ordered it from the link that you sent. Um,
like,
but and I know I live, probably like 2 hours away from you now, but if we ever meet up again, I'll have to bring it to have you sign it or something,
nice.
or maybe I can mail it to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's super cool. I like you said, dream come true is an understatement. I'm sure you were
yeah.
bouncing off the walls. I know I would be. Cloud
I didn't
nine.
sleep for 3 days.
I believe it. Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
expecting to wake up.
right, right.
Well, so
But
and has this opened any more doors for you? Like, I'm sure it's much easier. for you to get more comic work to be like, hey, I did this fucking Rocketeer comic. You want to hire me? Instead of like, I really like comics. Like
Yeah,
now you like,
yeah,
can say I've done something. That's like resume worthy. I'd use that as a cover sheet for my resume. Just that cover.
yeah. I did submit a Rocketeer miniseries, like something I'm working on. And a lot of times when you just send something in blankly, like you never hear anything back.
Yeah.
But now with my foot in the door,
Yeah.
um, like the editor actually responds to me and says, "Yeah, well, I'm looking at it. I'm going to write some notes." He goes, "I'm not taking submissions per se right now, but he's at least putting his eyes on it for me." So
Yeah. That's awesome.
step in the
That's
right direction.
seriously, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's more than most people get. It's more that you've gotten up till this
Right.
point. So
Right.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I have a uh, I have a graphic novel that I've had an idea for that I'm like, once I have enough money to make a proper pitch deck and then like hire the right artist and whatever, I'm gonna send this out. I would love to be under Image just because like creator still owns the rights. I'm not sure if that's the same for IDW, but I don't want to sign the rights away. If this does become a thing, it's kind of a pipe dream. I don't know,
Yeah.
but hard to break into. I can imagine also now with fucking AI poisoning anything art related, they just get swamped all day long with people who are like, I made this. No, you didn't.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
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 Well, not to throw a curveball at you, but
Mhm.
speaking of you submitting things,
Yeah.
from our mutual friend, I just started reading this. If you can't see, it's The Last
Oh
Ronin,
yeah.
Ninja
Ah.
Turtles. And our mutual friend just told me an interesting story about you and that. If you'd like, Jimmy says masterpiece. Yes. Well, I started reading it because of the new game coming out. I started reading it when it first came out. Never finished it. They announced a new game by my favorite developers, Platinum Games. I'm super fucking excited for that. I love TMNT. I love Platinum Games. I'm super stoked. Our mutual
Yeah.
acquaintance loves Ninja Turtles as well, so we got to talking about it. And I was like, "Did you ever read that comic? They're making this game." And he's like, "Yeah, funny story about that. Would you like to share this story? You don't have to, but
No, yeah. I'll talk about
okay."
that. Now, disclaimer here. I don't know that this is exactly what happened, but
Yeah.
from my point of view, it's an interesting coincidence.
Uh
Um,
huh.
always been a Ninja Turtle fan,
Yeah.
little on up, and a couple years back, I was doing a comic, fan comic,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, well, let's do something to be, you know, the turtles nowadays. They're older, they've been around, since the '80s, so they're probably, in their 40s, 50s at this point.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, let's just go with it, see what I can do. So I started writing this story, and it it was central around Michelangelo. He
Mm-hmm.
was like one that was still in New York,
Yeah.
um, dealing with the nonsense, and he encountered in my story it was Shredder's nephew,
Mm.
and he was revitalizing the Foot Clan, and
Instead of grandson.
for revenge. Um, so I did like I think it was like 8 or 10 pages, and found Kevin Eastman's email,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent it off to him. I said, I've always been a big fan. This is like my art style. I based it on the original comics because they were the best.
Yeah.
Um, Sent him the pages. Gave him my synopsis, and didn't hear anything back. And I figured I wouldn't, but just always a big fan. Just wanted to throw it out there in the world. Um, a week later, The Last Ronin was announced.
Oh my god! Announced.
announced.
Not came out.
All they had was the single image of the unnamed turtle,
Yeah.
who turned out to be Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Love that idea
and
that you came up with, by the way.
yeah, thanks. No.
Yeah, Jimmy says that's wild, isn't it? I was like, holy shit, I gotta see if he'll tell the story. Also, yeah, dude, Batman versus TMNT. I haven't read the comic, but the animation is insane.
Oh yeah.
When he fights Shredder, oh, that's masterclass animation right there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so you were probably like, Eastman.
See, and at that point, I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh, cool. They're doing another turtle run, and at that point, I didn't realize it was Michelangelo.
Yeah. Right. No one did till the end of that first issue.
Right, and it was actually a couple of years until I actually read it. Not because I was mad about it or anything, just because I wasn't really up on the new comics.
Yeah.
But when I read it and I found out, the synopsis of the story, I'm like, this is my story.
Yeah.
The main difference is that I didn't kill off the other turtles. Like they were like disbanded, but
okay.
It was based around Michelangelo, and they all like came back together to, fight Shredder's family.
Okay.
Which, in Last Ronin, it's Michelangelo going through and out Shredder's family.
That's insane. So, oh my god. What?
Yeah.
What do you even do? Like what? I know what my reaction would be, but like what? Did you have to just let that go? Like, how much of it do you think is coincidence? How much do you think is like, there are no coincidences. This feels too close. Like that would eat at me, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it bugged me a little bit because I'm like, did they swipe these ideas from me? But at the same time, like, I'm a nobody, and
not anymore.
Yeah, like, but always been a fan. Always, still am. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I can do. I sent it off unsolicited, and
right.
It's their characters; they can do what they want with it. And,
sure.
But yeah, it was funny when I finally got the graphic novel, the collection. I'm like flipping through it, and I'm like, no, there's the image I drew of the turtle sitting at the table. Like there's this, there's that.
Oh, like, okay. So it's more than just story beats. It's like art too.
There's a few more similarities. Yeah, it's interesting.
This is making me more and more upset for you.
Yeah, I mean, they always say like there's no new story under the sun. It's.
Yeah, but this is a pretty new story as far as TMNT goes. This is like the one. Yeah. This is the new one.
Right.
Like it's wildly different by design, and oh man. Mm-hmm. Well,
and I can't say that it was like completely new in that sense. Like I remember reading the Archie comics when I was a kid, the Ninja Turtle Archie comics, and they did like a run of Future Turtles.
Okay.
So, like I kind of based mine off of that, like my designs off of that. I didn't swipe anything specifically, but just I kind of had that in mind when I was designing the story. And
damn. You heard it here first, folks. Kevin Eastman rips off Eric Britton. Put the headlines out now. The lawsuit's coming. No, I'm just kidding. I get a nasty email. Hey, I watch your streams, you fucking nobody, and you had that other fucking nobody on to talk about that shit. I came up with this entirely, and I don't even remember who that was. No, I'm starting to think, I don't know. I'm starting to think something's, that's show business, baby. Ash's cigar on an orphan. Oh my God, now I'm just envisioning like the bad guy from Space Jam, just like, you want to make it in this town, you'll never get nowhere. You gotta take what you want.
Oh man,
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that was a frustrating day when I made those connections, but
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
I said, what am I gonna do? It's their
Yeah.
property.
Yeah. Did you
It
feel
is what
like
it is.
Charlie Day with the Pepe Sylvia wall up with like this red string connecting everything? He's like, I made this, and then I said that, and I said that it's gonna be Michelangelo, and he's gonna have the other brothers were sitting at the table, and then he's gonna be like, oh, okay, Grandpa,
Yeah,
let's get you to bed.
pretty much.
Except it's founded, it seems. Uh,
Y- To a point, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I don't
yeah.
know. Once again, I'm
So
like, I fear you're being too chill. um, but no, yeah, like you just gotta. What can you do? What could you ever have done? What can you do now? I don't know. Maybe you use the Rocketeer to springboard / jetpack into working on turtle stuff. That could be cool.
possible. The IDW
IDW,
does
yeah,
do turtles, so
yeah,
yeah.
and a great Sonic the Hedgehog run. I don't know if I mentioned that. I did. I really did.
Yeah. Did you see they're doing Sonic versus Godzilla?
Yes, I was like, oh my god, Jimmy and I were just talking about that. They're also putting Godzilla and Evangelion content into the new Sonic Racing game.
Oh,
So
jeez.
you're gonna be able to like race in a course where Godzilla is stomping through. I'm like, what is that? Why Godzilla? I'm so curious. Like, there are
I don't
so
know,
many
man.
other.
It's selling books for them right now, so
Yeah, I mean, they did like a Justice League crossover too, which like yeah, I guess I can see. Like Sonic's got to race the Flash, of course, but then it's like
mhm.
I don't know. The other characters are like there's not enough of a tie-in for me to. I'm kind of weird with crossovers. Like I feel like it has to really make sense, and I don't see the Sonic and the Justice League really making
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know. Um,
I would love
it,
for them to just do more like of their own properties. Like have
yeah.
one where like SBO the Ninja Chameleon goes and hangs out with Joe Musashi from the Shinobi games. Or like I don't know. Well, I better not say any of my ideas out too loud because they may get taken as well.
That's true. That's
Next thing you
true.
know, it's like some Sonic Sega crossover, which I'm sure that they've already done, crossing over into their own other properties. Um, I know they've done Mega Man, which that makes more sense to me. Sonic cross Mega Man.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'd love to see Rocketeer cross Indiana Jones, where they can fight Nazis together.
That would be phenomenal.
What's Harrison Ford doing? I don't know. You're in showbiz. You're in the industry now. You could just call Harrison up. Hey,
I'll
hey
give him a
buddy.
call.
Yeah, yeah. I texted him. I didn't hear anything back. Wait, there was a Godzilla and Skate or Die crossover. What is Godzilla seems to be just crossing over with everything because didn't they also just do or not just but a couple years ago they did Godzilla and Power Rangers, which to me that makes perfect sense. They
Yeah,
get in a giant
yeah.
robot, they fight giant monsters. Godzilla's a giant monster. That's a great crossover. Uh,
I think they were just doing. I could be wrong on this one, but Godzilla and Romeo and Juliet.
what?
Yeah,
What? Okay,
for whatever reason.
that's I don't even want to say where I draw the line. That's so far beyond where I draw the line. I can't even see the
Yeah,
line anymore. God,
it's not
Godzilla,
for me, but
it's for somebody.
I guess
Oh my
I
god.
guess it's for the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter crowd. And,
Yes,
you
totally. Oh my god. Or like how a bunch of like professional sports teams are doing crossovers with like One Piece and stuff, and it's like, okay, why? Why?
yeah,
Uh,
merchandising. That's
yeah.
it.
Or like going back to Ninja Turtles, they did a Ninja Turtles and Naruto comic. I didn't read it, but I was
Yeah,
like, that's a great crossover.
yeah,
Ninjas all around. That's cool. I should probably check those
absolutely.
out. Uh, yeah, that's that's like them being like, oh yeah, this new comic that we're doing is Voltron meets remember the show MASH? we're, do- we're doing we're doing Happy Gilmore meets Gilligan's Island. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
But it's in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
because why not, right?
Yeah, at this point. Um,
Oh man, it's like a kid like dumping his bins of toys on the floor and just like
yeah, right. And that's so funny that I'm making fun of this stuff because I love that aspect of certain things. Like I keep talking about Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat because it feels like you're a kid playing with your toys. Like you're like, then
Yeah.
the soldier guy's fighting the ninja guy, and there's a robot guy, and then there's a vampire lady, and it's like evil sorcerers, and it's like the whole thing is like merging of realms and different styles coming together, and then the lizard guy's gonna become the Dragon King, and then he fights the cop because there's a cop here for some reason
Yeah.
who doesn't just immediately die. Real talk, we all wish we had that magical Indian in the cupboard to watch our little dudes fight. Yo, you're so right, Jimmy. I would literally have dreams about that when I was a kid, of like wishing that I could turn my toys real.
That was such a cool concept. Like I remember
Yeah.
like reading the book in elementary school and
Yeah.
yeah.
See, again, I just watched the movie
Okay.
with that weird ass kid. He was always just like, that kid just makes the weirdest faces that whole movie. He's just like, but then you also don't you find out that he's not just the figure come to life. Like he's transported there like from his world. So he's like, bro, I got a family and stuff. Like I just send me back. What am I doing in this kaiju world? Like, but yeah, you're right, Jimmy. I wanted that so badly. Especially because there's a scene where he like puts a dinosaur and like Darth Vader in the cupboard and he locks it, opens it up, and then they're like fighting. That's the coolest shit ever.
Absolutely.
Jimmy says, not gonna lie, no shame if I see an old cupboard at a thrift store or antique with a key, I will find an action figure in the store and test it. That would be hilarious. Just like find like a little Easter egg that you could do every time you're in a thrift store. Grab an action figure, put it in the cupboard, and lock it, and then leave it. Like
It's got to be an Indian though.
he's got to be what?
It's got to be an Indian.
Oh,
Or
that's
nobody will
true.
get the reference.
Yeah, yeah. They'll just be like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will get it if they're like, well, there's an
Maybe.
Indian in this cupboard, and you say, we shouldn't say Indian anymore. It's just Native American in the cupboard. You insensitive prick. You're so right, Jimmy. That we all had the same. We all tried. It's like when you see it in a movie when you're that age, it's like, oh, this is real. Like when I saw the Santa Claus, I was like, oh shit, I gotta believe in Santa or he's not gonna come.
Obviously.
Santa Claus is Tim Allen.
You didn't know?
Yeah. Doesn't everybody? Wow. Well, this got really off topic as it often does. I guess maybe why don't we throw out final thoughts on the Rocketeer? I'm already sold. You don't have to sell it to me, but what's like I don't know, like a lasting legacy for you, or just any final thoughts, anything specifically that really spoke to you, or if anyone's chilling in chat and has any questions for published comic book author Eric Britton here, or not author but cover artist. Hell yeah! Oh, there it is. Yes, so sick, dude. That's so cool. I know I've been saying it in messages and on your Facebook post, but I genuinely am so happy for you. Like, I want this for everyone who is into something as much as you are into the Rocketeer. For somebody who's half as into anything as you are into Rocketeer, that's so cool. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I can't wait for the comic to show up. I may have to mail it to you and get it signed. And I should have ordered two so that I could like keep one pristine. I don't know, because like I know you in real life. I'm like, this feels like so like I don't know. I'm able to kind of enjoy it a little bit by association, which is rad.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah. As far as like I guess why it's had like such a lasting impression on me. The the idea of the story, it's like it's set in the real world, but there's like this one sci-fi element, and that's that jetpack.
Yeah.
It's like to me, I don't know why that spoke to me, but it's just like how would a real guy deal with, you know, this thing falling into his lap, and he just has to like find himself with it and figure out what he's doing, and how to navigate life with like this one like almost supernatural thing that
Yeah.
you know um
Right, because he's not a
it,
superhero or anything. He's just a guy.
no, he's literally just a guy, like, he tests the thing, he crashes, he gets hurt. It's
Yeah.
he's got to navigate his relationships, and people telling him, hey, you got to get rid of this thing, and he's like, I'm not done with it yet. I
Yeah.
gotta, there's things I need it for. It's it's stuff that everybody has to deal with on some level.
Hmm.
But with being this magic machine, it's turned up to 11 for him, and
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just that always spoke to me.
I like that. That's
So
an angle that I didn't necessarily expect. Because I was kind of thinking this is just like, diesel punk superhero. But no, he's just
no,
a guy, and then you have to, it. I love that aspect of it following the guy. Like you said,
yep,
he has to test it. He's dealing with like what do I tell people? What happens if I'm caught with this? There's people looking for this. The Nazis are going to come after me. Like,
right,
and he can't just be like, cool. Well, I'm, you know, Iron Man, or I'm super strong, or I'm whatever. Like I just have this jetpack.
right.
Uh,
Right. No, I mean, he's not bulletproof. He crashes. He ends up in the hospital. Like, um, his best friends tell him, "You got to get rid of this thing. You got to give it back to the guy that built it."
mm,
Um, but at the same time, he's like, it starts off, he wants to use it to make money,
yeah.
to impress his girlfriend. At the end, he's got to use it to rescue his girlfriend from the Nazis. It's
Ah, yeah.
um,
I hate when that happens.
yeah. I mean, we've all been there, right?
Yeah, we all have. Well, you say that as if Nazis aren't stronger than the second strongest they've ever been right now. Oh God.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, well, cool. I
Yeah.
like.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna watch it. I probably already was going to. I mean, these aren't for you to sell me on it as much as it is just sharing the passion with me, and it worked. It worked before we even started talking, because I was like, I know just from knowing you for all these years how much you love this franchise, and getting to do the comic is so cool. I'm probably gonna watch it this week, as I've got not much else better to do. I can't play video games, unfortunately. Which anyone who's been following along who knows that next week I'm going to Evo, which Eric is, if you don't know, it's like the fighting game Super Bowl. Basically, it's like a huge
Okay.
fighting game tournament, but it's also a convention and stuff. I was supposed to compete in several games. Can't do that. So super bummed about that. Anyone who's been following the journey along as I've been training, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Unless I can, in a week, learn how to play them all with one hand, I don't think that's going to happen.
You can
But
do it.
sometimes, okay. I know what I'm doing tonight. After I got to re-up on my drugs because it's starting to wear off. Jimmy, God damn it, use your feet. There's always a way that you bring feet into it. I'm so mad, but I'm also not. I love you, Jimmy. Yeah, so I will probably watch that movie this week. I will be texting you my thoughts. Yeah, I wanted to real quick touch on the tattooing. I know this is kind of a recent thing within like the last couple years. Have you gotten to do
Yeah.
any Rocketeer tattoos? And I don't mean on yourself, because if I were you, I would probably be tattooing all my favorite things on myself.
Yeah. I have not done any Rocketeer on anyone else yet.
Have you done
A
it
few
on
people
yourself?
have. I have some
Oh
myself.
my god, that's
I've
awesome.
done them on myself. I don't know if you can see
Oh my
very
god.
well there.
Dude, yeah.
Yep.
That's sick.
And then
Oh
on the
shit.
chest there.
He's got more than one. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I love that.
Yeah. And then, well, you can see that he's flying up my forearm.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
Dedication. You have 3 of the same property.
yeah.
Yo. That's
It's
awesome.
gonna be a whole sleeve eventually, but
Oh, sick. Nice.
yep.
Jimmy says fire. It is fire. Uh, all 3 of them. That's dope. So, so you haven't done any on anyone else?
Not Rocketeer.
Okay. No one loves it as much as you.
It's true, yeah. So, but no, I'm having fun with it. It's I got into it as a way to make some extra cash
Hmm.
when my wife was pregnant with our son. Um, at that point, I was a stay-at-home dad with
Hmm.
my girls, and like, man, we got a third one. We got to make some extra money here.
Yeah.
And it's like, what can I do? Use my art, and very well, tattooing. How bad can it be?
Yeah. It's only permanent.
So, yeah. So put together a portfolio, went into a local shop. They liked my stuff, brought me in, and I've been doing it ever since. So
Wow. Did they train you on like how to actually like operate it, or did you have to like learn all that stuff yourself?
uh, no, they trained me as like an apprenticeship.
Cool.
Um, yeah, I start on fake skins, like sheets of silicone, basically.
Right.
Learn the machine and go from there. So
Nice. Jimmy says
I've
maybe not
been,
Rocketeer, but have you done any tattoos from that 30s, 40s era, like the Spirit or Dick Tracy? Going back to that kind of
no,
Art Deco.
really haven't. Um, I work in Pottstown, so there's not like too many people into the vintage pulp stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I've done a decent amount of Star Wars.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I imagine Star Wars. Oh, Jimmy says your neighbors. That's right. I forgot you're out that way. That's funny. Star Wars. Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants Star Wars. Shout out Gazos. What's Gazos? Have I been away from
oh yeah,
Pottstown for so
the
long?
cheesesteak place.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheesesteaks. Okay.
Yep.
I
Yep.
got out of that area as soon as I possibly could.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, now I'm
So
dying for a cheesesteak. I might hit up DoorDash after this. Jimmy, did you get your pizza on last last Wednesday? Because I got mine. We were talking about Pizza Hut like the whole time I was streaming, and it's like, oh, you did? Hell yeah! We were both just like, yo, let's order a Pizza Hut after this.
you see, they're bringing back classic Pizza Huts. They're gonna do
Yeah.
like the whole like '90s restaurant experience again.
Yes, I like lost my mind because that's one of my favorite memories growing up. Is like Pizza Hut's still my favorite. I know it's garbage food and it's terrible for you, but it's still my favorite pizza. I love it, and
It's delicious.
it's yeah, it's like it's nostalgic, and I miss the like going and sitting down and getting the booths and the big chunky ass red plastic cups and the Pepsi cups
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the arcades and the buffet and like that. Their
Mhm.
dessert pizza was so good, like the
Oh
cherry
yeah.
one with like the icing, or there's like a caramel apple one. Even the salad bar was good, like which
Yeah.
probably not going to Pizza Hut for the salad bar, but it was good. That's where I discovered French dressing, and that's still my favorite dressing. French and blue cheese, although blue cheese took me a little longer to mature into that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
because I can't, I guess, go 5 minutes without talking about Sonic. That's where I first played Sonic the Fighters, which was like that arcade Sonic fighting game, which is just like
Yeah.
goofy and cartoony and fun. And I would always go with my cousin, and we would put in our orders and go run and play Sonic the Fighters for as long as we could until our Pizza Hut came out. And still to this day, probably once a year, every summer, I will boot up Sonic Gems collection, which has Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R, for around the same era. Order a Pizza Hut pizza, and I will drink Kool-Aid, the the red and orange Kool-Aid mixed together, because somewhere along the line I added that to the repertoire. That was not part of the Pizza Hut thing, but now it's kind of added to the whole like nostalgia thing that I do, and I just like transport myself back in time because that was the only way I could do it. But now I can do it for real, and I can go.
Yeah.
I think there already is one. I know they're making a lot more, but I think there's already one like 3 hours north, maybe probably like 2 hours north for you.
Yes.
Up in bumblefuck nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
But I was like, yo, road trip? Like I was talking to my girlfriend and she was like, yeah, I would go. I want to relive that. I would drive 3 hours to go to a Pizza Hut and sit down and order and get the buffet. My sister's up that way too, so I guess I could see her. No.
If you have to.
If you really got to pull my leg. But yeah, that's so cool. And I love that it's just a guy who's like, yeah, I miss those and I want to experience that again. Like, this is what I would do if I had, the millions of dollars that probably takes. I would like revive a bunch of like old properties. Okay, you may know this, Eric. I know we were just about to wind down. Do you know a cartoon called The Pirates of Darkwater?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of our generation. I think it came out in 90. That may have also come out in 91. Maybe 2 or 3. But it was an excellent like Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Cool fantasy piratey, pretty typical, young prince has got to find the treasures to destroy the evil in the world. But the evil manifests as like basically this stuff called dark water, which is like basically venom in the water. So like, symbiote stuff is like attaching onto ships and like poisoning people and stuff. But it never got finished. It just got dropped out of nowhere, and I'm dying for it to come back in some kind of way, even if it's a comic, because we're getting like Street Sharks comics, and I think like Biker Mice from Mars is coming back too. So if there's any hope for freaking Pirates of Darkwater and all these obscure properties to come back in some kind of way, not that the Rocketeer is necessarily obscure, but it's Disney, but like it's kind of one of those forgotten ones that
it's like a cult classic.
Yeah, that's definitely an apropos way to put it. Jimmy says do a write up for it, but don't tell Eastman. Yeah, next thing you know, I'm writing a Pirates of Darkwater. At that point I wouldn't care as long as it gets made and finished, because it's killing me that I own the complete series on DVD, and I just rewatched it recently, and it literally just ends. It's just like we're done. Anyway, I was hoping since you're an old man like me, you would remember that, but you were too busy watching The Rocketeer.
True. Rocketeer, Ninja Turtles, Cadillacs, and dinosaurs.
Hell yeah, anything with dinosaurs really. That was like the era of dinosaurs. I mean, we had like extreme dinosaurs. We had Denver the Last Dinosaur. We had, Power Rangers. They were dinosaur themed. Dinosaurs, that weird, creepy sitcom where they were like puppets.
It was great though.
Yeah, it was great. Those costumes still hold up. I see clips of that all the time, and I'm like, wow, those look really good. Yeah. And now it would just be weird, terrible CGI or like, God forbid, AI generated. Anyway, yeah. The hell was that, me or you?
I don't know.
I just heard like a whomp. I think they're coming for me.
It was a motorcycle that went by my house.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Kevin Eastman's goons coming to kill one of us. It could be. Well, thanks for spending some of your time with me tonight, Eric, and gushing about The Rocketeer. I love how much you love it. I love that you got to work on this comic. I hope it leads to more stuff for you. More Rocketeer or more properties that you're into. TMNT, maybe? IDW?
We'll find out.
We will. Maybe I'll have you on again if you get into like Transformers or something. Not that I need to be gotten into Transformers, as I'm a huge fan, but shout outs to Beast Wars. Watch Beast Wars, which is my favorite and in my opinion the best Transformers story ever told. It won an Emmy. but y'all don't want to talk about that yet. Um, I will forever be flying the Beast Wars flag, and maybe pretty soon flying the Rocketeer flag, because it sounds like something I would be super into. I don't know how it eluded my eyes and ears for this long, but I'm gonna remedy that soon. Like I said, not like I'll be working this week, so
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming on. Anything you want to shout out? Anything upcoming or anything else you want to plug before we get out of here?
I'm working on an art book.
Nice.
It's just like a coffee table book. All my art, just black and white.
Oh, sick.
That's gonna be coming out through Asylum Publishing.
Okay. Hopefully not the same Asylum that makes terrible knockoff movies, right?
Oh no. No, it's owned by a guy named Paul Burke. He was the original CEO of McFarlane Toys.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, super nice guy. But yeah, been working hard on that. Hopefully, like end of the summer, we'll be getting it published. So
nice.
Yeah.
Can people see that at your Art of Eric Britton?
Yes, I think there's a couple mentions of it on there.
Nice.
There's also a print that I did for them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that is rad. Jimmy says, hold your tongue. Those movies are great. I can't say I agree with you. Maybe great in the way that like The Room is great. I should honestly watch some more. I think last time I watched one was like pre-2010, and it was probably Transmorphers or some shit. Maybe I'll have to watch another one. The way that I review things on this channel is actually not on a 0 to 10 scale, but it's kind of like a bell curve, and it's at the top most is 10 and -10. And so I see the enjoyability of something like a perfect movie, like something like an Aliens, I consider pretty much a perfect movie. And then as the same enjoyability as something like The Room, that's a -10, because if it's so bad it's good, it kind of curves back around and it becomes amazing. So like for me, like the worst thing you can be is like forgettable and unmemorable and boring. I would rather something elicit a response, even if it's an "oh my god, this is so bad" response, than just "God, why I wasted my time with this." So I think those may be like the negative on the negative scale. So Aliens is just as good as The Room. No notes. Yep, basically. I didn't say as good because it's not on a scale of good, because I don't like saying good. Enjoyable. It moves you just as much, because I think about The Room probably as much as I think about Aliens, and it's one is because of how much I love it, and it's like well crafted and produced, and The Room is so poorly crafted and produced that it becomes as enjoyable. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad comparison, but here I am going off on another bunny trail. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, Eric. Thanks for hanging out, Jimmy. Thank you, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Happy Pride, by the way. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Drink more water. Go to therapy. And I usually leave with a recommendation. The only thing I can recommend tonight is go watch The Rocketeer. And I'm telling myself this. I'm looking at myself in my monitor. Go watch The Rocketeer, idiot.
And when you're done, seek out the original comic.
Yes. But before you seek out the original comic, seek out the comic that this guy over here got to make a cover for. Is it Third Eye Comics that you can get those?
Third Eye has it up for pre-order. There's a couple others. If you just do a Google search for Rocketeer Infiltrator Britain variant, it'll come up.
Nice. Get your pre-orders in now if they're not already sold out. I remember the first time you posted, I got on right away and they were sold out, but luckily I got one. Check that out. Give Eric a follow if you want to see some badass art. Give me a follow if you're somehow not following already and you're here. Buy that comic. Check out the original comic. Check out the movie. Do everything Rocketeer related that you possibly can. That's our recommendation, our joint recommendation for tonight. Thanks everyone. Have a good night. Stay frosty. we will see. I honestly don't know when, because I don't know the next time I can play video games. But stay tuned to the Experience Point social medias, and I'll be updating you guys there. Jimmy says, "Cheers, cheers, Jimmy. I hope you get to see all the feet that you want to see tonight and every night." All right. So on that note, goodbye.